I'm Tom Laux, and thank you for joining me on my show, Connections. And today I have Lori from the library. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
And it's that time of month where we have you come in, about the third week, and we get a chance to know what's going to be happening. But we don't want to forget about what's still happening yet at the end of July.
Yeah, well, there's still a fair amount of July left.
There is.
And the library is going to be involved in Hub City Days. And in fact, the parking lot at the corner of 2nd and Maple is going to be the hub for the family zone during Hub City Days. So there'll be bounce houses, there'll be Simplicity Credit Union is doing a carnival and a chalk fest, chalk contest, I should say. The Friends of the Library are going to be having a hot dog, lemonade, and pickle sale.
Oh.
Big pickles. And then at 2:30, Murray Johnson is going to be doing a special Hub City story time, all themed around trains. Oh. So there'll be lots of activity on the block, the 3-on-3 basketball tournaments nearby, and just lots of things for kids to do.
So the street will be closed off?
The street will be closed.
Okay.
And there won't be any parking in that lot, so it'll all be
So
safe.
when you say that lot, your lot?
Our
then?
lot.
So people will have to park somewhere else. There's
Right.
a lot of public parking.
Yeah, it's just the way it is that
Okay.
weekend.
So Friday and Saturday are Hub City Days, right?
Friday and Saturday are Hub City Days.
Last weekend a month.
Yeah, and we're just focusing on the Saturday.
Just the Saturday.
Just Saturday.
But that's all right. There, you sound like you guys got a lot of stuff that you're going to be participating in as well. And so people that are going to other events, just walk over by the library and you're there.
That's right. That's right.
All
We
right.
just keep on going. And then
Okay.
those special story times, the Saturday story times, as I think I mentioned last time that we're trying them out. So there'll be the one on the 27th, and the next one is on August 24th, both on
Okay.
Saturdays at 2:30. Always a special theme for the kids, and just something different for families on a weekend.
All right. That's good news to know.
Okay. We have a Monday story time at 10 a.m., and we have a neat opportunity with the one on August 5th. We have a special guest. His name is Roy Meyer. He is a concert violinist. And he's originally from Marshfield, and he'll be working with Murray to do a presentation on different musical instruments during that story time. So we were only able to get him in on the Monday the 5th.
The 5th, okay.
At 10 a.m., but,
Does he live here? Or?
He doesn't live here now.
Okay.
I believe he's living over in the cities, and he's a professional musician.
Okay.
But must be coming back for a visit and offered to.
So anybody can come by then?
Anybody can come by. In fact, anybody can come to those 10 a.m. story times anytime, but this is a special one. So
it's a special one.
definitely
August
come.
5th.
5th.
All right.
It's a Monday. And then on Wednesday, the 14th, we have a special visit from the Deke Slayton Museum.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they're going to do a small talk, and then they're going to have some hands-on activities for the kids. And so setting up a bunch of stations where they can try different things, and that's going to be really special. Normally they have a space camp at the museum in Sparta.
Okay.
But they're taking it on the road this time, and they're bringing it here to us.
All right. So just one day though, right?
Just one day, and that's Wednesday, August 14th at 10 a.m.
Okay. So last couple hours that day?
Just about an hour.
An hour. So we want to be on time, 10 a.m. We got no cost. Deke Slayton Museum is coming here.
Coming here, and as I hear it, they're bringing freeze-dried ice cream.
There you go.
It's not cold.
Freeze-dried, has to do something with space?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's how they took ice cream into space.
Okay.
They took all the moisture out of it.
It's like those bots or jot? I don't remember what they're called. Not bots, but dots.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I thought those were, I'm not sure.
No, those aren't dry. Those are quick frozen.
Ah.
These are, if you know what the Lucky Charms taste like, it's kind of like that.
Well, maybe if I'm around, I'll have to stop by.
Sweet
I don't know.
and crunchy.
That's our space food for the day, huh?
Space food for the day, yes. And then on August 16th, the summer library program is going to wrap up with their space carnival. So, again, all kinds of activities. They're kind of picking the best of the summer and rolling those into that day as well. And then there'll be a performer.
Okay.
And then Wednesdays through the end of July, we still have our tail wagging tutors, which is the therapy animals coming in, and the kids can read to them.
Oh, the kids can
The
read
kids
to the.
can read to the dogs. And
Oh,
this
nice.
is something they started in the school systems.
Yeah.
And they found out it really worked well with kids in
Read to the
particular with
dogs.
reading problems.
Parents, you hear that? Read. You can have the kids read to your dogs.
Read to the dog, yeah. Because, well, and they say the dogs don't interrupt.
No.
And they don't try to correct you. They just let them,
Let them
kind of
read.
flow, learn to.
Yeah. So these dogs are they're therapy dogs
Therapy
from
dogs.
somewhere here in the area.
Different
Okay.
people in town either are training them or
Okay.
have them, and they bring them in and.
Well,
the
we'll
kids
have
get
to
read.
get to know this person that does that.
Yeah, and actually, there's a cat too. I forgot.
All right, a cat.
That's new this year.
Neat.
We have a cat.
All right.
So.
As long as you're not doing it with snakes, I'm okay.
No, okay with me too. We had snakes last
Yeah,
night.
I'm not a snake person.
And then we have our Tuesday nights at the library through July and into August. We have Kathy McGrath coming on the 30th
That's right.
of July. And people who've been out to the zoo know Kathy because she's the monarch lady.
Yeah.
And she'll be doing her program with the butterfly as the butterfly lady at the library.
Okay.
And then August 6th, we have Lego night. Kids are really making some cool stuff. Those things are always on display in the library.
Okay.
We've got a window into an office, and we tuck them behind there because then they stay as they were created.
Yeah, because a lot of work to take
Yeah.
and throw it back in a box.
It is kind of sad because, I mean,
It
if you worked at
happens.
it for
Yep.
45 minutes and then
Throw it away.
Yeah.
Well, not throw it away, but yeah, I
But
know
just
my kids do the
break
same.
it up and,
And but I've seen their friends keep them.
yeah.
They put them on shelf.
Well, and we keep them till the next one, so they
Nice.
stay for about a month.
Yeah.
Anyway. And we think this is going to be a real popular one because last year we did a slime night, and we're doing space slime this year.
Okay.
And that's on Tuesday, August 13th at 6 o'clock. All of
Okay.
our Tuesday events are at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And then we have a sidewalk chalk night. So that's on the 20th of August. And then on the 27th, we're going to have a movie. And because of licensing, I can't tell you what the movie is.
That's true. You probably can't. All
But
right.
if you stop in at the library, we can tell you.
We
But
can
I
tell.
can't.
We can't say it over the air. That's
we
right.
can't say it over the air.
Oh, that's all right. Well,
We respect those agreements. you
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. But if you go in now or so later to
In
the library,
yeah. If you come
can-
into the library, you can
you'll
find
get to
out.
find out. All right, all right. We'll leave it as that.
Sure. Then we have a whole bunch of adult activities that are going on.
Oh, yeah. So we just talked about kids. Now
that
we have
was
adults.
just for kids. Now
Okay.
these are things for adults. We have a series of monthly programs. They're part of the Spoken History series.
Yep.
We work with a number of other organizations to put this on, but the next one coming up in August is sponsored by the library. And it's Michael Edmonds, and he's talking about a book he wrote, but it's focused on the Freedom Summer. So the title of the book is Risking Everything, a Freedom Summer Reader. And he started working with 44 documents that were related to the 1964 Mississippi Freedom Project.
Okay. Yep.
And so it's kind of the nugget that started the civil rights movement. And so there was a lot of tension and challenge to what people held as common beliefs and so it's kind of neat to go back and look at that and see. I think there are some parallels to some of the what's happening now too.
Okay.
Challenging our ideas. So that's at 6 o'clock on Monday, August 5th.
Okay.
Excuse me, that's at 6:30.
Okay.
And then we also have an event for teens that we're planning on the 16th of August. We haven't had much for teen programs this summer. And
Okay.
so this one is just kind of, we're calling it a second story party, because the idea is that party will be on the second floor of the library.
Yep.
And so we're getting some new gaming equipment that they'll be able to try out.
Oh.
One of the other, in an after-school program, we had a bingo program, and it was dollar store items, and so we're going to have a dollar store bingo again.
Okay.
And then they can do movies or YouTube karaoke.
So you'll bring out a lot of other things,
All kinds of
some other computers to do gaming?
Yep, we'll be rolling
Okay.
out. We've got a big screen TV that will roll out so that they can do the karaoke or the movies.
Okay.
The computers that are in the main part of the library, we're going to
Okay.
make sure that those are on and running, and we'll have laptops for them to use too if they want to.
Okay.
Then we'll have a Snapchat photo booth.
Oh, really?
One of my very able technology employees said, yeah, we can kind of set up a digital fence and you can do a Snapchat
Yeah.
just within the geographic space that we define being the library and that
Okay.
second floor, that
They're okay
you
with
can do
that.
some Snapchat up there. So
Okay.
we're going to see how that goes.
See how that goes, yes.
And yeah, we'll have photo booth props and things like that
Okay.
for everybody.
All right.
And then we'll do they'll have an opportunity to do some painting on some
Mhm.
interesting shaped and sized canvases, some odds and ends. And
So this
kinds
is
of
new
things.
then? You haven't done
is
this
new.
one?
We haven't done this one before.
Does
no.
anybody need to sign up for this or just come?
We are asking people that we'll have something on the website, and we're
Okay.
going to ask people to register. The idea behind that is we plan to have pizza and some other refreshments.
Okay.
So it'd be good if we knew how many people were coming.
Yeah. Yeah,
not,
definitely.
not that I don't think we'll turn anybody away if they don't register,
Right.
but we'd really like to know.
Yeah, because you don't want
it'll
over
help.
by or under.
Right,
Yep,
right.
totally
so
get
the
it.
games, they can read, they can talk, they can dance, they can
Yeah,
sing.
so really you can be louder
It's a
up there.
party. Yeah.
It's not a
party.
place that you want to go there and read a book on for that night.
Probably not.
Downstairs,
Right, but that party is going to start at 7 o'clock.
so it's already changed
We've only
hours.
one hour before we
Yeah.
close.
So this lasts,
Is it-
goes
it'll go
through
till
till
10 o'clock.
Yeah, so you're usually never open till 10 on a Friday.
on a Friday
So
night,
this is kind of like it's like a lock-in.
little after
like
hour,
a lock-in that schools used to have. I don't know if
Yep.
they do that anymore. I was a kid, they did it, but you know the dance at 7:30, they called it a
You
lock-in.
come in, and you
Couldn't
can leave,
leave.
but you can't come back.
Yeah, if I remember that. That's
Yeah.
too long ago.
Yeah, but no, we thought this would be kind of
Yeah, great
something
idea.
fun.
We'll see what happens.
Yep. And then we still have our gardening program that we're working with the Marshfield Master Gardeners, and we call it the Garden Gurus, and they'll be talking about, I think, called unruly plants, how
Uh-huh.
to make them more productive and improve their health. I think that means by pruning and
Yeah.
making adjustments to them.
Okay,
But
unruly
that's
plants.
Unruly plants, yes.
I always call those weeds. But they're not. I mean, weeds are unruly, is what I mean.
I'll be
not
honest,
the plants.
sometimes I have a hard time telling the weed from the good plant.
I
If
wouldn't know
they're-
sometimes.
If they're small,
They
it's hard
look.
to tell.
Yeah, you don't know, and you pull the wrong. Well, that
Yep.
was something
But
important.
these are people who know.
Yeah,
so
they know.
it's
They do a good job.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
So we're continuing with our after school. Excuse me, I don't mean after school.
That's all right.
It's
No
through
school
the
right-
summer.
through
No
the
school.
summer.
I guess it is after school.
I guess, yeah.
But it's a Thursday afternoons between 3:30 and 5. Kids can come in and they can do video gaming. They can do board games. We have a snack.
Oh.
If they just want to talk, they can do that. They play cards. Whatever. It's just kind of a
Okay.
chance to relax and have a good time.
So
Socialize a little.
Yeah, so we have July 25th, 31st, and the 7th of August
Right.
yet to do that. Because that's not something you're doing after school on a regular school day yet, are you?
Not yet. We're
Okay.
looking at fall. We're hoping to be able
Try
to keep doing that, but
Yeah, right now you're
It's-
not sure, but you
Right.
do have it for the summer.
We do, and we have a
so,
volunteer
and just
helping us, so-
Yeah, well, yeah, you definitely,
Yep.
it's a place for friends to also meet.
right. Well, it's kind of a safe place. I mean, that
It's true.
things are not going to. I mean, they might get loud, but
It's all right.
we're not going to allow people to be harmed in any way.
Right.
So.
Well, it's air conditioned too.
That's right. It's really nice right
It
now.
is right now. It is.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
we'll take it.
Yep.
And then ERMPL. I wanted to know what that meant.
Oh, ERMPL is Everett, Roehl, Marshfield Public Library, because that's a mouthful.
It is.
And we used to call ourselves MPL. Well, now we're ERMPL.
Okay. We had a show labeled that. And Steve Barg was actually wondering, what is that?
Oh,
He didn't. I didn't catch it right away.
Okay.
Now I get it. So.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you do the phonetics, it's
Yeah.
ERMPL, but
Purple. Now I know it. Good. I can get all these acronyms figured out around here. There's tons
well,
of them.
the book club decided to call themselves ERMPL Book Club, and so
Okay.
they meet on usually the last Monday of the month at 6:30, and they're this month they're reading a book called Chemistry. It's a novel by Weike Wang, Weike. I think that's how you say. Maybe
Weike
it's
Wang, okay.
Weike Wang. And it's a debut novel, and it's gotten pretty good attention elsewhere. So they're going to be discussing that.
Okay.
At any time, people are welcome to come to those discussions. You don't have to have read the book. It's better if you have, but you don't have to. But it gives you a chance to listen to people discuss what they like about a piece of literature, what struck them about it in their own life, or what parallels they can draw in terms of the world outside. So it's
Great.
And then we still have our coffee service going throughout the summer.
Okay.
Mondays,
8:30,
Tuesdays, Wednesdays from 8:30 to noon. We're having a little trouble with Wednesdays, so if there's somebody who wants to volunteer, we'd be happy to have another person help us out with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's a service always run with volunteers.
Okay.
And they serve coffee, regular decaf tea, hot chocolate if people want it. We really should have iced coffee right now, but we don't. And then we're working with Sweet Retreat Bakery out of Roehl to have muffins, scones, and cookies.
Now, there is a little bit of a cost.
There is.
So,
There is.
and that just goes back to pay for some of this as well?
The Friends of the Library, it's operating under the Friends of the Library,
Okay.
and so they fronted all the initial cost,
Okay.
and they make sure that the bakery always gets paid for what they bring in, and then whatever's made kind of rolls back in, and then at some point, and we've been doing about, I think just about a year now, and we're starting to make a little bit of money, so that's
Yeah.
good. And so then it'll go back into library programs and activities.
Oh, so the Friends would put that back
They do.
in there.
They do.
Okay.
They're
but,
great.
But basically, Friends is a way to help. It's not
Mm-hmm.
taxpayer money then.
Oh, no.
So,
No.
Friends they raise money.
Right.
Is what
Well,
you're doing.
and I don't think we would be able to, I mean, people like the service. They like to see that it's there.
Yeah.
But in terms of the number of people using it,
Not enough at this point.
you couldn't make enough to pay somebody. And that's always the trick on these things.
Right.
So to be able
Yep.
to do it with volunteers is wonderful.
Yep.
And the best part is these are people who like people.
That's what you want.
And they're like, it's like having a greeter before anybody gets to the library front door.
Well, I hope it's good coffee.
That's pretty good coffee.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll have to sometime try that. Maybe we get the mayor to go and have a coffee sit
There
down.
we go. Oh, yeah, you could even have a coffee
He
conversation.
should. Yeah, coffee.
Well, they call
Coffee with
themselves
the-
Common Ground.
Coffee with the mayor, but I just put
So-
that out. Maybe if he doesn't want to do it, it'd be coffee with Tom and David.
There we go. That'd be good.
There you go.
Sure.
I just
That
put
would
him
be
on
good.
the spot back here. So,
Sure.
well, boy, we're getting out of time. We got
Yeah,
1 minute
okay.
left, 2 minutes left. Sorry,
Okay.
and we go so fast because we have another taping to go to actually
Mm-hmm.
here at 3. We're busy around here, and so are you. So
That's good.
But yeah, you have something about a newsletter if you want to share.
Yeah, we do. We have email newsletters that people can sign up for. If they go to the library website and they look at our main page, if they see that spot where you see the logo for the library, if you follow it down just a little bit further, there's a spot that says, check
Yep.
here to sign up for newsletters. And
Yep.
so you can work right through that. And that's a great place to find out what's going on.
Yep.
And then also there's another spot on that page that you can find the calendar. So that
Okay.
calendar of events shows not just the library's events, but everything that's going on inside the library. So
In the
every
library, okay.
group that's booked a room
It's
will
in there.
show up on there.
Yeah, I subscribe to a lot of those, and I get emails. I think I just
Sure.
got one from the book club.
Sure.
So yeah, very very useful. Thank you so much for bringing that information today.
Well, thanks for letting us share it.
Yeah, definitely. So is the library yet still is closed on a Sunday? Is that right in the
Right,
summer?
that'll change. It'll be the first weekend after Labor Day. We
Okay.
we go back to our normal hours, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9,
Okay.
Saturday 9 to 5, and Sundays 1 to 5.
All right. Well, we'll touch base on that next show
Great.
because right around the corner will be Labor Day.
No kidding.
I know. It'll be August 20th, somewhere there. So,
happens
yeah,
sometimes.
it does. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I want to thank you guys for joining me on my Connections program with our director from the library. And we'll be back with her next month. So tune in then or tune in to my other programs on Connections that I have with city employees. Thank you so much.